Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
รายการของเรามีให้หลายภาษาโปรดดู suprememastertv.com/schedule
Mahali, Shaka, King of Gods, bear sway as Lord and Master over the gods of the 33. Therefore, he is called King of Gods. Mahali, Shaka, King of Gods, in a previous state of existence as a human being, took upon himself and fulfilled 7 vows. Because he took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows, Shaka attained to the state of Shaka.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aussies, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai.
你好嘛，以廣東話問候你，我係定迷人嘅澳門人民，感謝你採行純素的生活方式，因而鼓舞大眾，共創慈悲的世界。澳門位於東亞嘅珠江西岸，是一座風景如畫嘅城市。從香港乘坐渡輪只需1小時即可抵達。地處延伸至2座相鄰島嶼嘅半島，澳門嘅歷史深受葡萄牙和中國2種文化所影響，其多元文化特色生動地展現在建築、藝術和文化上。歷史城區是一處中心區域，兼容並蓄，多元傳統，被聯合國教科文組織列為世界文化遺產。這裏嘅建築物有建於1488年，供奉佛教神明馬祖嘅馬國廟，到建於1576年。供奉聖母瑪利亞、聖約瑟夫和主耶穌基督澳門大教堂。城市中的澳門博物館展示了幾世紀以來和平共處嘅所有唔同文化，而不限於單一民族的傳統習俗。澳門也是國際藝術與音樂活動之都，而且每年都會舉辦精彩刺激嘅體育賽事——澳門格蘭披治大賽車。澳門人民熱誠好客，很歡迎許多遊客前來欣賞澳門獨特之美。剛才嘅觀眾，很榮幸為你簡介迷人嘅澳門，願你永遠受到天使嘅保護。青海無上師幾十年來 以神聖教理照亮世界。這位開悟的名師傳授觀音法門，幫助渴望的求道者即刻開悟，一世解脫。所有開悟名師都修觀音法門，如備受崇敬嘅世尊釋迦牟尼佛，備受崇敬的神子耶穌基督，可敬嘅名師暨哲學家孔子，可敬嘅主灰斯拿，可敬嘅名師暨哲學家老子，可敬嘅主摩訶比羅，至愛嘅先知穆罕默德，祝佢平安，古魯那納克、德夫吉，還有更多。青海無上師強調，我唔只要時時想念上帝，為他人無私奉獻，遵循宇宙律法，將達到人類最高果位，了悟來到地球嘅目的。佢慈悲為懷，是非凡的在世典範，經常愛心援助難民、街友、災民和需要幫助的人，給予物資和經濟援助。青海無上師應謝所有殊勝的各方人士、團體組織、領導人和政府，真誠慈悲的源源支持，願天堂永遠保佑大家。我們身為青海無上師世界會會員，也由衷感激大家，表達善意，祝大家萬事如意。青海無上師榮獲各組織團體、媒體、政府和各界人士嘅愛戴與表揚，獲頒許多獎項，例如2006年故事和平獎，此獎等同東方的諾貝爾和平獎；1994年嘅世界精神領袖獎；2008年摩訶比羅獎2月20日和10月25日都被定為青海日、美國榮譽公民等等。他卓越的人道善行，多年來獲頒無數獎項，獲得世人無數讚譽。 等等。由於篇幅和時間有限，請恕我們無法列出許多其他獎項與榮耀。青海無上師敬謝所有殊勝的各方人士、團體組織、領導人和政府，真誠慈悲的源源支持，願天堂永遠保佑大家。我們身為青海無上師世界會會員，也由衷感激大家，表達善意，祝大家萬事如意。致力為動物發聲嘅青海無上師，提倡和平愛心嘅植物飲食，他更許下宏願，希望人類醒悟，眾生皆神聖，締造和平輝煌嘅純素世界，動物和人類互敬和諧。佢倡導廣發傳單，你也可以選擇這樣嘅生活，開設愛家國際純素餐廳、純素食品公司、純素皮草產品和無上師電視台。他也致函並與有權勢嘅政府和媒體領袖會談，參加氣候變遷視訊會議等等。無論世人是否警覺，其努力影響世人智具，喚醒人們選擇善待動物嘅生活，並奉行慈悲之道，天下才能永久太平，救地球免於氣候變遷及天災。青海無上師足跡遍佈全球，對大眾和佢嘅徒弟講經開示，闡釋各種靈性主題。今天我們有幸為你播出其中一場精闢嘅開示，主題為師徒之間節目佛教故事摩伽的故事10集之2 2015年9月12日以英語開示於法國。
Now this story in the present. Mahali's questions. A Lichavi prince named Mahali, who lived at Versailles, hearing the teacher recite the Suttana, the sutra entitled Shaka's question, he thought to himself, maybe one of his teachers, the Supreme Enlightened One, Buddha, has described the great glory of Shaka. Shaka or Chakra is the same, the god of 33 heaven. Has the teacher seen Chakra himself? Or has he not seen Chakra? Is the teacher acquainted with Chakra, or is he not acquainted? I will ask him. I wonder who he meant by teacher. Did he mean the Buddha himself? So we will see, huh? I just read as is, nah? Then we will see. So the Lichavi prince Mahali drew near to where the exalted one was, and having drawn near, saluted the exalted one. The exalted one, or the word honored one, or the Buddha, or the enlightened one, is all the title of the Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, or most of the Buddha who has attained complete enlightenment. And then having drawn near, saluted the exalted one and sat down on one side. And having sat down on one side, the Lichavi prince Mahali spoke thus to the exalted one. Reverend sir, I wonder if exalted one mean the Buddha or not, or even not. This is not very clear, this translation. Probably it's for the Westerner mind, you know. Buddha. Teacher is okay. Buddha, what? Master, no. And even Supreme Master, what? So, maybe they translate it as teacher, but maybe it's just another one. Because it doesn't say First I have heard, So this is one of the Buddhist story. This is about making good karma. So he drew near the exalted one and said, Reverend Sir, has the exalted one seen Chakra kings of gods? Yes, Mahali, I have indeed seen Chakra king of gods. So he asked again, Reverend Sir, it must certainly have been a counterfeit of Chakra, a fake one. For Reverend Sir, it is a difficult matter to see Chakra, the king of gods, no? So the exalted one say, Nevertheless, Mahali, I know Sakra. I know what qualities made him. I know by the cultivation of what quality Sakra attained to the state of Sakra. So he continued, Mahali, in a previous state of existence, Sakra, king of gods, was a human being. Attention. Pay attention. You may be Shaka, king of God, if you want to. How to? You can say how to be. There are so many books nowadays that tell you how to, how to do this, how to do that. We can also change this into a title, say how to be a god of all gods, God of 30 gods. Chakra is a great god, no? He lord over 33 heaven. Imagine that, huh? Don't go around mess with him, okay? He's a very good in testing sincere practitioner. You know, right? How much he did test the Buddha. My God. Terrible guy. I'm sorry. I'm honest, I have to keep the precept. I can't tell lie. So, Mahali, the exalted one, I guess it was a Buddha, but I'm not sure. But it's taken from Dhammapada commentary. And it should be one of the story of Buddha's time, no? Mahali, in a previous state of existence, Shaka, king of gods, was a human being. They explain here that Shaka was the ruler of the gods in the Tavatimsa heaven, the realm of the 33, one of the celestial realms in the sensual sphere. People enjoy sensual pleasure there. But not the way we do here, I guess, no. All right. And then he was a prince named Magha. Therefore, he is called Magha. Mahali, in a previous state of existence, Shaka, king of gods, was a human being who, in a previous state of existence, gave gifts. Therefore, he is called Puridada. Mahali, also in another previous state of existence, Shaka, king of gods, was a human being who gave alms assiduously. Therefore, he is called Shaka. Mahali, in another previous state of existence, this is a long line of existence. Shaka, king of gods, was a human being who gave a dwelling place. Therefore, he is called Vasava. Mahali, also in another, former life, another life. This is easier. Shaka, king of gods, was a human being who could think of as many as 1,000 things in an instant. Therefore, he was called Shahasaka. Mahali, Shaka, king of gods, has an Asura maiden named Sujata for his wife. Therefore, he is called Sujampati. He's so funny. According to his wife, he changed his name. If he gives something, his name changed, and even if he married, his name changed. Normally, when we in this world, when a woman married, she changed her name, right? But in this time, the man changed his name. Probably he married into the matriarch system when the mothers rule the house. But don't we still do? Even we don't say it. The men think they are ruling us. Right? We just don't say anything. We are ruling them. Okay, never mind. Who cares? Huh? Who cares to rule the world? Must be very tiring job. All right, now. Wow, my God, so many names, so many previous existence. Even the Shaka, king of God, you see this? He transmigrated. I told you. He come up and down, up and down. Sometime be a god, sometime be a human. Yeah. And even then, he made a lot of offering from every lifetime. That's why he could become better. He continued to be God for a long time. Therefore, he is called Sujampati Mahali. Oh, no, Mahali is the person who asked the question. Mahali, Shaka, king of gods, bear sway as Lord and master over the gods of the 33. Therefore, he is called king of gods. Mahali, Shaka, king of gods in a previous state of existence as a human being, took upon himself and fulfilled 7 vows. Because he took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows, Shaka attained to the state of Shaka. He has become God because he has done many good things and he fulfilled his 7 vows. Let's see what it is. Now, what were the 7? The first one is, so long as I live, may I be the support of my mother and father. That's first, I think. They don't say first, second, but I'm reading on, okay? So long as I live, may I honor my elders. So long as I live, may I speak gentle words. So long as I live, may I never give way to backbiting. So long as I live, may I live the life of a householder with heart free from taint of avarice, generous in renunciation of what is mine, meaning charity, with open hand, delighting in liberty, attentive to petitions, delighting in the distribution of alms. So long as I live, may I speak the truth. So long as I live, may I be free from anger. Should anger spring up within me, may I quickly get rid of it. So Mahali, Shaka, king of gods in a previous state of existence, took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows. Because he took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows, Shaka attained to the state of Shaka. If a man support his mother and father, if he honor his elders in the household, if he be gentle and friendly in conversation, if he avoid backbiting, if he steadfastly put away avarice, right? Greedy, Greed, right? Yeah. If he be truthful, if he conquer anger, such a man the gods of 33 call a good man. Don't we know that? So if you do all that, then maybe you become a god, no? It's easier than sit here and eat vegan. Huh? No? But we all support our mother and father, no? I did. When they were still alive, I did the best I can. When I could, I make sure they lack nothing. If he honors his elders in the household. I don't have any elders. The only elder in my household is me, myself. So I fulfill this vow too. Easily. I honor myself all the time. Gentle and friendly in conversation? Yes, of course. What do you think? All right. If he avoid backbiting, steadfast in non-greediness, okay, truthful, yeah, etc. Okay. Now, when the teacher said, then the teacher says, this Mahali was what Saka did in his previous existence as Prince Magha. Mahali, desiring to hear the whole story of his conduct, asked the teacher, Reverend Sir, how did Prince Magha conduct himself? Well then, said the teacher, listen. So saying, he related the following story. I wonder who was his teacher here. Could be the Buddha, no? This must be the Buddha then. Okay, possible. Okay, story of the past. How Magha become Saka. Magha Saka. In times long past. Check it out. Be patient, okay? It's one of the six perfection. I'm just checking how many pages because I don't have this one perfection. So I'm not always friendly, huh? I feel very sad now. I can never be Saka. Whoever that is. I can never rule 33 kingdom of heaven. Oh, how sad. What am I to do? All because of you. You make me angry. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. You and those out there. Yeah. Any of you want to be Saka? No? Why are you laughing? It's a great position. Yeah. You can rule it for thousands of years. Until you're married, finished, then you finish too. All right. You don't like to be Saka? Poco, why? Poco, no. Why? Tell me why.
We might go back as a human. Or
You
might
might-
go back as an animal.
Very wise. Indeed. So I also don't want to be Saka God now. Yeah, I changed my mind. No want. You can keep it. So this is a story of how Magha become Saka. Okay. In times long past, a prince named Magha lived in the village of Makala. Magha lived in Makala in the kingdom of Magadha. I don't know, sounds like Spanish to me. Yeah. España, Barcelona, Malaga, yeah? Okay. One day, this prince, Magha, went to the place where the business of the village was carried on. Why don't you say a market, no? This is very long. Many things. Took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows because he took upon himself and fulfilled these 7 vows, therefore. It's a lot of words. Yeah. The person who translated, really very diligent. Do not miss out one word. Translate it one by one. Very respectfully. Yeah. All right. So he went to the market. He removed with his foot the dust from the place where he stood, and having made a comfortable place for himself, stood there. Why did he have to do that? Okay. Thereupon another struck him with his arm, pushed him aside, and took his place. But instead of becoming angry at the man, he made another comfortable place for himself and stood there. Thereupon another came and struck him with his arm, pushed him away, and took his place again. But neither did he allow himself to become angry at this man. He merely made another comfortable place for himself and stood there in like manner. But then, in like manner, one man after another came out of his house, struck him with his arm, pushed him away from the place where he had cleared for himself. Oh man. It reminds me of the story of when I was in India. The train in India is always crowded, always overcrowded. There's nowhere to sit. Mostly seat places are occupied, and you have to stand. I was wearing monk's robe even. I was having a seat. I came earlier somehow that day, just lucky I had a seat. And then all the men come up and push me out, say, get out. And then he sat on there, that place. Yeah. I was surprised. I was very surprised. I thought Indian place where people has more courtesy and a spiritual manner, but not all. Huh? Some are not like that. But I didn't feel angry either. How can you feel angry or show your anger with a man with the 6 foot tall looking down upon you and push you with his musculous arm and his big fist? I didn't have time to feel angry even, push me on one side and another push me to the other side. I didn't have to walk, just to keep people pushed around the train. And then by the time I reached the place I wanted to be, I'm pushed right next to the door. I just walk out. Very simple. No need to wait, I was right there. Yeah, otherwise you have to wait a long time until everybody got off the train, How can I, a small woman, push my way out, I wasn't in a hurry at all. But, in India is very difficult to find things. Trains always full, so people always compete for a good place, like that. I guess it's like that, yeah. It happened to me sometimes. If I took the train, of course, or the bus. And the drivers of the conductor of the train doesn't know what, how many people should be in the train. He never he never can tell. Like in the West, like in your country, in this country, they always say capacity, how many people, standing how many, sitting how many, in the train or the Straßenbahn, they always say that. In India, they don't read this kind of thing. What for writing it? So they don't bother. It's a free country, truly very free. You do what you want. Nobody say anything. No rules. And the car can drive any way they want. If you can drive, you just drive. Who cares? Who cares how? And later they make more regulation for driving because a lot of accidents happen. No driver license and no rules and all that. In some big city, it's a problem.
慷慨嘅觀眾，感謝你一同收看今天的師徒之間節目《佛教故事摩家的故事》10集之2。接下來焦點新聞之後，將播出智慧之語節目索米吉馬哈拉吉素食者著作夏巴晴拉達索米斯集第1卷摘錄2集之1。請鎖定無上師電視台，觀賞更多正面嘅節目，願你與內在的無限智慧保持聯繫。
Magnanimous viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Buddhist Stories, the story of Magha, part 2 of 10 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is selections from Sarva Chang Radha Swami poetry, Volume 1 by Swamiji Maharaj, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2, on words of wisdom right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you stay connected to the infinite wisdom within.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.